Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
Seize their assets today. Take over the country. I don't care. Issue an executive order. Say, BP, guess what? Call it socialism. Call it communism. Call it anything you want. Let's watch Rush Limbaugh explode on TV when he talks. Seize the assets. Take over BP.
Right.
Okay, America. Executive order to seize the assets of a company and take it over. British Petroleum. Wow. And she has no problem saying, call it communism. Okay. We've heard this language before, but there's starting to be a chorus now. I want to show you where I first heard this kind of language. It was from Bill Maher.
You can't get Americans to agree on anything. 60%. 60% of people don't believe in evolution in this country. He just needs to drag them to it.
Okay. He went on just drag them to it because people are stupid. All right. Seize the assets. Take the stupid people and just drag them to these policies. And now capitalism, and our, not even a capitalism, but our free market system. If we can issue an executive order, free market is done. But that seems to be okay with the radicals. Here's Andy Stern this week.
America needs a 21st century economic plan because we now know the market-worshipping, privatizing, deregulating, dehumanizing American financial plan has failed and should never be revived, worshiping the market again. It has failed America and everyone that works here.
The privatizing free market has failed. No, greed has failed. Greed has failed. But that's a problem in all of us. Okay. This is the beginning who Obama is sending a message to. These are the most obvious signs. Andy Stern is in a different... Bill Maher, please. Rosie O'Donnell, same thing. But they are the first to expose it. I think we're ready to go back to something I told you about a year ago. Storm and the Invisible Committee. Because now you're beginning to see, and something has shifted this week in the far left fringe. Remember, we are talking about Marxist revolutionaries, the ones the president has surrounded himself. He's got enough Marxist revolutionaries. That's who he's speaking to, because he has to pacify them because they are angry. And they, look, he has put himself out there and he has said, I'm your man. Whether he is a politician or a Marxist, you have to decide. But if he's just a politician, he has gotten in with some nasty people. So now he has to convince them, no, I'm still with you. Otherwise, they eat him. So he'll kick some ass and drag them to it. Now, it's important that you understand here, I'm not talking about everybody in the Democratic Party. A lot of people were just silent and stood there and did nothing. Some people still don't see it. But we're not talking about the politicians or Democrats. We are talking on this program about Marxist revolutionary. And I told you that masks would eventually come off, and they would admit to who they are. Here it is. It's only a matter of time before this collapses. But it's a dangerous time, because that's going to frustrate the other side. And they will become more and more desperate. They already are taking the mask off. Okay. Are they collapsing? No. But they are at the zenith of their power. Did you see the elections last night? You think that the Democrats are stronger or weaker with the elections? Do you think they will have more power in November than they do right now? No. And the revolutionaries know it, and they say, you have the power, take it, because they're not going to get any stronger. The rhetoric that has been happening in Washington that no one is reporting on this week, the rhetoric, the masks are being taken off. And that is who he is addressing, because that is a large part of who he is surrounded with. Radical revolutionaries.